Let me check everything. Are we live? We are live. And I can be heard. Alright, let me check that. See how we're looking. Very curious to see if the chat will work. I don't know if I did that right, but we'll find out. Okay, but that's good, that's good. Okay, got that. Alright, before I start on TikTok, I want to see if the chat works, because that's one I'm skeptical of. We're gonna see how it turns out. Oh, let's see. It did, but it's very small. Very small. What's up, Master? I see you getting stuck in the ad. So, the chat is a wee bit tiny. Can I fix that now before we go live? Because that's so small. Ain't nobody being able to read that. Alright, hold on. What was it? Oh, there we go. Alright, I can fix this real quick. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I can. How you doing today, Master? Oh, that font's a little crazy too, I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Panda? Look, I decorated it. What do you think? You like it? So I did the little chat thing, but I don't like how teeny tiny let's see where you at. This one. I don't like how small the words are. So I'm gonna see if I can make those just a wee bit bigger. Oh, I can see it going while I'm streaming. That's fun. Alright, let me see if I could see if I can make this a little bigger. Get bigger. Get bigger. Silly Butter, you're on YT. What's up? Alright, so that's bigger. Safe. Pull that up. Oh, it got rid of the old chat. Caps lock. I thought you were just that enthusiastic, you know? Okay, somebody say something. I changed the size of the fonts and the such. YouTube, yeah, you can say that. YouTube notified you? There you go. Alright, that's better. We can, I mean, I don't like the font. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the font. I don't like it one bit. That's not even the one I picked. Okay. I did like this fun little written one, and it's just this weird, like, basic times Roman numeral business. Alright, whatever. I can mess with that later. Alright, we got that going. Yay! Look, we're fancy and we're fun, and we got flowers and mochis and bees and yous and all the things. So there we go. That's how I hate that font. I hate that times. I got like this fun like one that looks like it's scribbled. You know what I mean? But it doesn't work. I'm not very good at using these softwares, so it's a very slow process, but we'll get there. Cherry blossom border is neat. Reminds me of writing parchment. You like it? So I gotta adjust it a little. There's a little bit of an edge at the top and the bottom of the canvas, but we'll see. Let's see what we can do. I don't think I've ever seen the movies, Panda. Are they worth it? Are they canon, or are they just like classic, like non-canon movies? Let's see. I've seen scenes of it though, and the animation looks gorgeous. Look, it's me. Hi. Here I am. Hi. I got this too. I got it over here, so it'll pop up when it'll go over my PNG face, so I ain't gotta worry about that. There we go. So professional. What are you guys gonna do with me? You don't even know. I don't even know. Oh, and look, you can also see. You'll be able to see the cats if they go over that. You'll be able to see them right here. And then this is you guys over there on TikTok. Here you go, right here. Look. So this is what I look like when I'm drawing. Look. This is me. This is me. This is what I'm doing, and then I'm just like doing this the whole time. Yeah. I just look like a goblin, like hi. So you don't get to see it all the time. Just sometimes, because you guys are special. Oh, thank you, Master. So I wanted to try to do the thingy where I'm doing like all the cool TikTokers do, where it's just their face talking to the camera. It'd be more of like a, I mean, technically no silly butter, but since I've been hunched over a computer my whole life, it's just kind of my default now. You know what I mean? I wanted to do. That's not true, Panda. Alright? It's not true. If I go back in this video and see myself blinking, it's because you photoshopped it. Alright? I'm just letting you know. I would never. I would never. I wanted to do the thing where it's like what all the cool TikTokers do, where it's just them talking to the camera. And I was setting it up yesterday, and it was so intense. Just looking at the phone, and it just be my big old face right in the can. Like, it was just a lot. And I'm still gonna try to gather the courage to do it. But it's so much more intimidating than just having it like over here where I'm just like a little corner. You know what I mean? Like, this is like, ah, but like if it's like this, I'd be like this like the whole time, and I'm like reading comments and script. Like, it'd be a lot. I should do it. That's what all the cool kids do, and I want to be cool, but it's a lot. I don't like looking at my face that much. You know what I mean? It's a lot. Look at us with the chat. I'm gonna do some tweaking on this. I want to make the canvas part a little bit bigger. I think. A few tweaks here and there. I wanted to see if there's a way to put links on here, but I don't think so. Your little character, she's not blinking. She's squint smiling. All right, there's a difference. Look. See, that's very different than blinking. All right, don't you get it twisted. And so does Mochi. Mochi's not blinking either. That's not true. That's a double wink. All right, Mochi double winks. All right, let's go ahead and go live on TikTok. We gotta do it, baby. Let's do it. Wait, let me check something real quick before we go live over there. You guys get extra content over here because you're special. All right, all right. Let's do it. Let's get on TikTok. Alright, hang on, I gotta set this up here. You wanna see my process of setting it up? Like, this is me, I'm just sitting here like trying desperately to get it in the exact right angle, and it's such a pain to do it. Because like, if I tilt it ever so slightly, it looks horrible! So I do this for like 5 minutes until I think it looks right. And then eventually, when I'm hitting the buttons, I'll do that, and I'll wobble it. It's the best I can do, man. We'll be professional one day, but not today. Is a wink the same as a blink? Absolutely not, silly butter. A wink is just one eye, and then you could do a double wink, right? But that's not a blink. Very different. All right. This is in the Doodle rule book. All right. You guys clearly haven't read it. All right. All right. Let's go live. Let's go live at TikTok. Here we go. Let's do it. Boom. Here we go, baby. Alright, we're live. We're live everywhere now. We're live in all the places. Let me notify the doodlers. Here we go. We did it. Notified. Excuses. How dare! I make the rules, alright? What about a slow blink? How fast do you have to close your eyes to be considered a blink? Gotta ask the hard questions. So a slow blink is technically different because you're not blinking to like re-wet your eyes. You're like acknowledging a cat. And any rule is there's an exception clause in it for cats, all right? So if it involves a cat, just know they can do whatever they like. Or you could do whatever you like. What's up, Hole? What's up, Boop? How my doodlers doing today? What's up? I got a fancy new setup over there in Purple Lap and White Tea. That's pretty fun. I'm still working on it, but it's very pink. And so I think that's fun. Your device is overheating? What you mean? It shouldn't be overheating. I ain't even done nothing yet. You booping me, all? Boop's the one that's supposed to be booping. Alright, alright. So you guys got a warm-up doodle idea for me? What we got? Any ideas? I'm gonna need a warm-up today. A small little elf man. Okay. Let's see if I can do a real simple version. We might have to start a new page soon. Alright. Small little elf man. Alright. Like the cartoon kind of elves. Like Elfo. I see. I know they have pointy ears, but what else? Small elf man. Let's see what pops up. Okay, we got a lot of Christmas elves, but we don't want to do a Christmas elf. Yeah, it's interesting how elves are either like these little dudes that look cute and adorable, or they're like the gorgeous models of like Lord of the Rings and all. It's like one of the two. They're either gorgeous top models or little children looking dudes. Alright. Let's do a little elf dude. Let's see. We'll try to make him cute. Give him a big old head. Man, they give him like these crazy noses and all. I'll just do like something like that. Something like that. There we go. I'm gonna make him like, what's happening here? He's not sure. What's up, Alistair? How you doing today? I'm Purple App She Blink. That is a fib, and that's another day in Doodle Jail. New page. We might be on our. I'll have to see how many pages we have. Probably on page like 12 or something by now. I bet I don't like your rules. Well, that's too bad, because you're in a doodle world. I already told you last time you're not allowed to leave, so you got it, you know? You gotta accept the doodle rules. You've been getting away with it so far, Panda, but I'm telling you, one of these days. Rocker, what's up, Rocker? I feel like I get faster responses on here. It depends. So the reason it might be faster over here is because there isn't a delay over here. Whereas on Purple app, there's a little bit of a delay. However, there is a better chance I will miss your comment over here versus on TikTok because it goes by so fast, whereas on Purple app, it'll kind of stay on the screen. Gummy, what's up, Gummy? You're gonna add. You're free. Look, I gotta do a little setup thingy, my Bob. What do you think? It's me, and you can see your chats on the screen, and it's fun. I want to try to make the chat a little bit prettier. But for now, that was the best I could do. There's a delay on here too. If there, I think there is, but it's like way less. Like I think Purple app is like 20 seconds or something. Like it's a bigger delay over there for sure. You like it so far, Gummy? I'm doing a little. Oh, I thought you were talking about the elf. Yeah, I did a little for, but look, I got me over here too. Look, here I am. Look, wait, not yet. Here I am. Hi, look, it's me. And this is TikTok right here. And this is how I draw and stream. And I'm hunched over it like a goblin the whole time while I'm drawing and talking to you guys. But I have this set up now. I'm down here instead of up there. So we're professional. Installing stuff like that's hard. Oh, thank you for the roses. Hold on, we gotta get you up there, Ho. Ho. And then 5 roses. Thank you. Thank you for Rose. It's a crime already that I forgot about the movie Ponyo, but it's an absolute sin that I forgot how funny the dad is. Ponyo's dad? I mean, you know, he's not my type, but I could see it, you know? I can respect it. What's up, PJ? Alright, I always have, like, spiky blonde hair, which, you know, I love me some spiky blonde hair. If I'm ever doing a guy character, by default, I give them spiky blonde hair, because you just can't go wrong, you know what I mean? It's a lot harder to pull off in real life, though. Oh, it's starting to turn into Link, isn't it? I'm drawing Link, and I didn't realize it. Oh, Taylor, thank you for the follow. What are we doing for Friday? So I was going to ask you guys what you would like today. We can do another art challenge, or we could just do some doodle requests, or I can just work on something. Whatever you guys were thinking today. Oh, I just like anxious, traumatized old men. It's fine. I've learned to embrace it. Is it you like to, like, make them feel better and console them, or it's just something about them is just right? I do have a tendency to, my favorite characters tend to be like the like gentle, like not manly characters. Those tend to be my favorites in stories, I gotta say. Especially if they're like victimized in some way, like they got beat up or something. I don't know why. I think it makes me feel bad for them, and that makes me like connect with them. You know what I mean? Like, oh, don't be mean to him, and then I'm just bonded now. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I hope so. Christina V is my buddy. Christina V. I do some ladies made art for Christina V. Who's Christina V? Is that a TikToker? Yeah, you're right. They might sue. The color wheel? What do you mean the color wheel? We got to do those doodles. We got to finish some of those doodles, but Athena and Janae haven't come back yet, and it's driving me crazy that they're just sitting there unfinished. We did Raiden's yesterday, or was it Wednesday, and these two I haven't finished either of them, and I keep like absent-mindedly going to work on this one. I'm tempted to maybe just finish this one so I can move on with my life, but I'm supposed to wait until they're in the stream, but I really want to finish it. It's driving me crazy. Because it's like almost done. You know what I mean? I think that's the part that's driving me crazy. The other one I can kind of look past, but it's driving me crazy. It's almost done. You know what I mean? I just want to give it some hatching and a little bit of grace. Alright, we're going to give him an elf hat. There we go. We can't draw Link, alright? It's not supposed to be Link. Anna wants to do doodle requests. Should we do... So I don't want to do the coloring thing just because I'm going to be pretty inconsistent on Fridays. So if I do it every once in a while, I feel like it's not super fair. You know what I mean? Plus, I wanted to try some other things, see what we would like. I feel like I should branch out with my doodliness every once in a while. You know what I mean? But maybe at some point we'll go back to that. We'll have to see. I had a nightmare where we got rated by 200 plus bits with foul language that I had to hit the emergency raid button to turn chat into sub only mode just to purge the bots. Oh, bots. You're having nightmares about my stream? Oh, that means you care. I appreciate it. You saved the day in the dream, though. That's what I'm talking about, Alistair. Ready to go. Like, I'll fix Severus Snape, but then again, his baggy eyes look at... I do like the baggy eye look. I definitely get that one. I'd be good with doodle requests. So, okay, so we got 2 for doodle requests, I think. Their doodles are too lame to color. No, it's not true. Let's see. Drawing from doodles to show. I was very frightened, boop, but it was very nice. We shall see it today. Hold on, I gotta turn the temperature down. It's too hot here. Hold on. I decided to wear a big old sweater today. That wasn't a good choice. Come on, there we go. Load it. You can do it. Perfect. All right. Let me check something else real quick. Here we go. Yeah. All right. I might get a back, by the way. I might get a call at some point soon here. But I'll just pause it for like a minute or two and then I'll be back. So if that happens, it might be kind of abrupt because I gotta pick up the phone before it, hangs up. But if that happens, I'll be right back. Just gotta deal with some stuff. No big deal. I might not though. We'll see. But it could happen, It could happen. Hey, what's up, hole? Hey. Alright, what should they be wearing? I don't want to do a Christmas elf. They're so lame. Get those Christmas elves out of here. I don't wanna. When I Google small elf man, it just only gives me Christmas elves. Christmas has ruined elves. But however, I never really thought about it before, but like Link does kind of look like a Christmas elf now that I think about it. His outfit's like super similar. I heard that the design for Link, his original design was very inspired by Peter Pan, which I thought was cool cuz I love Peter Pan. Peter Pan's cool. Even though he might actually be a villain, but who cares? He's cool. Shoot, I'd go to Neverland. Who wants to be in the real world? Just so I can grow up. Ain't nothing worth getting old and paying bills for. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna give him a little vest or something, maybe. So we're doing doodle request today. We might. I'll just have to see when more people join what they would like to do. People usually take a minute to get here, but the way you guys are saying, it sounds like you would prefer that for today. So we'll see. I really need a theta to join today so I can finish their doodle. Phoenix, what's up, Phoenix? Strawberry, what's up? Can you draw my OC? So I can. Lazy and Strawberry, the way I do doodle requests, all you gotta do is join my Discord, and there's a link in, not a link. There is a link on my profile, but all you gotta do is go in there and put your OC. You can do a picture or just describe them in a live doodle request channel, and then that's it. And then at some point, I'll doodle it for you. All of these are all doodle requests, and it's free. You just might have to wait a little bit because there's a little bit of a line. But I don't start it until you're actually in the stream. So if there's a lot of people ahead of you, but they're not in the stream today, then you'd be up next. But that's it. That's all you gotta do. This is our warm-up doodle for today. This is a real doodle request. This is a fake doodle request. And also, if you join the Discord, there is a lot of channels where you could post your own art if you have any to show. And if you put them in the Doodles to Show on Live channel, we will see it at the end of the doodle stream. Next time, not today. Today we're going to see all the doodles from yesterday. It's a jolly old time. Alright, Mr. Elf. Alright. We're going to give him a cool little vest, because I refuse to make him a Christmas elf. I'm gonna give him some gloves. Big old gloves, I don't know. I'm gonna give him a little belt. And what kind of pants should we give him? I'm so bad at doing like chibi proportions. Because I'm so not used to doing them. Like, I haven't figured out the like body to head ratio just yet. Let's just give up some shorts. Why not? And some big old boots, some Sora boots. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, there was quite a few years where I gave every character I ever drew big Sora feet. And it kind of hurt my ability to draw normal feet. Like, I still have a tendency to make the feet a little bit too big. You guys might notice that I do that sometimes, and I'll have to, like, shrink them a lot. And sometimes I'll overcompensate and make them way too small. But today we're embracing the Sora feet. There we go. Got a little boot here. Got a little boot there. Alright. And then you gotta have the gloves. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Doodling at the speed of light, dude. Alright, there he is. There's our little elf boy. The eye looks a little crazy. Hang on. Yeah, something. Oh, and he's leaning. Always leaning, man. Always flip your doodles. Never forget to flip your doodles. 10 years later, if you're doing a picture and TikTok's gone and you haven't seen me in years, just remember my voice telling you to flip that doodle, alright? And you'll thank me. Be like, thank God I listened to Soft and I flipped my doodle. Gotta do it, man. Alright, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, the eye. Alright. This guy looks a little wonky. Does that look better? A little bit. We'll give him cheeks, cause why not? There we go. Now there he is. He's a little skinny right there, but that's okay. Shortkit, what's up? How you been? I don't flip my doodle. What? You better not say that. If they would be Jax attacks friends, he's a monster doodle and Doodleville. I think so. I could totally see him with like a monster character as his best friend. I think that we should make that the lore for this little guy. They done robbed my boy Sora for shoes. I mean, there is something about it that is aesthetically nice that I would have never thought about, having the big feet. You know what I mean? Something about it looks nice. I think they just did that to kind of do a little bit of the Disney style with it, but it did really work with like the Final Fantasy style. I don't know how or why, but it did. It looked great. I've been playing the Roblox game called House Life, and it's become an upset. Oh, okay. House Life? Horse Life. Okay. Peter Pan is 100% a. I don't know if I could say that word. Tinkerbell got so mean after meeting. Oh, yeah, yeah. Tinkerbell's a little butthole, dude. Villain. Alright. I see. Yeah. But he's a cool villain, you know? Luna! How you doing, Luna? Do your objects is actually going on. There you go, Luna. That's what I like to hear. I want to nibble his cheeks. Go on, take a chomp. He's cool with it. He's like, go on, give me a nibble. Taking the wife to the hospital. Hopefully, I'll be back. Is she all right, Rocker? What happened? Oh Lord. Yeah, go do what you gotta do, man. That sounds scary. Nibbles? I do like that name, Fabian. You guys cool with this name being Nibbles? Actually, I want to give him... Should I give him a little undershirt? Yeah, let's give him a little undershirt. There we go. Now he's fully dressed. There we go, Nibbles. We did it. We drew Nibbles. I do like how Christmas elves have really derpy names like that. It's like my favorite. There's this one game I used to play. It was just some like little cheap game where the whole game is like you're cleaning up messes. I don't know why, but I don't like cleaning up messes in real life. But for some reason in the game it was kind of fun, and it's kind of gory, I guess. Like you're cleaning up blood and stuff like that. But one was like you're cleaning up after Santa after he went on a rampage or whatever, and so you're just cleaning up like elf remains everywhere. And you could keep seeing the names of all the elves that are gone. And one of them, he was called Crinkly Coin Purse. And I have never let that go because it is so silly. I just love it so much. And I know it's foolish, but it just sounded so funny to me. I like scream laughed for way too long after I saw that. Crinkly coin purse. Tell me that isn't just the derpiest name you've ever heard in your life. Crinkly, like I would name a cat that. That'd be awesome. Come here, crinkly coin purse. Anything really derpy like that, I just get way too much of a kick out of. My sense of humor is just derp. That's it. This derp is great. Alright, there we go. We got Nibbles. Alright, so what do we think? We want to do doodle requests. Who requested him? It was a warm-up doodle. Who, was that you, Hole, that suggested this warm-up doodle? They requested greatly. It was a great one. Alright, so doodle request, doodle request. Alright, get up there next to this big, beautiful lady here. I like seeing him like standing awkwardly next to a half xenomorph character. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. Go on, Famian, do what you must. Nibbles is ready. Alright, let's see. So we got 2 for doodle requests. We might just do doodle requests. I know Gummy also said they'd be cool with doodle requests. Doodle requests. Athena, get in this chat right now so I can finish your doodle. Alright? Get in here. Nibbles and Jackal, the king of Hollowtown. There you go. See, Nibbles already has a home and a life waiting for him. He's like, I was just born, and my life is already created. Alright, so I guess let's go ahead and see whose turn it is. Let's see what's up. Let's see. It can be Panda, but will it be is the question. I know it's almost spooky season, Phoenix. Are you guys excited? Oh, I love Halloween. Even though I don't do anything for Halloween anymore because I'm old and boring, I still love Halloween. I get so excited. Oh my god. I'm probably gonna have a Halloween stream. It probably won't be on Halloween because I mean everybody's out doing stuff. But like maybe before or after, I want to do a Halloween themed party. I'm gonna dress up and we're gonna do spooky doodles. And it'll be great. I'm so excited. I've been reunited with the blessing on earth known as Dr. Pepper, and I can't believe I forgot. Dr. Pepper is peak for sure. A lot of people hate Dr. Pepper, but for me, it's peak. Almost me and Softy's time we met and my birthday. That's right, Luna. You were here almost an entire year ago now. See, that's what I'm talking about, OG Doodler. Never moved on, never left me alone. So many doodlers from back then that I haven't seen in ages. But Luna, she's like, I'm a doodler forever. That's what I'm talking about. Remember how long it took to get my doodle? Yeah. Can take a minute. That's why we trying to crank them out. Stream it a little bit longer. Alright, so let's see whose turn it is. I think it's pretty much our regulars in here today. Phoenix is in here today, so let me make sure I keep that in mind. I wish I could play music. I played music on Purple Ep and YT the first time I dual streamed, and YT was pissed. It was like, your video is banned and blocked and copyrighted, and it was like, whoa, goodness gracious, I guess I can't do that no more. It was like, it was such an angry automated message. Like, don't you ever play music again, gosh dang it. Now the person who wrote this song, if I made money, obviously I don't make money on my YT videos. I have like 5 views on them. But if I did, they're like, this singer that was in your video, your 3-hour video for like 5 minutes, not even, they deserve all the money from it. I hate how that works. It's so stupid. Anyway, keep it moving. Keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Alright. Phoenix, what's your name in Discord, by the way? I just want to make sure I'm not overlooking you here in some of these older ones. Sam is here? Where's Sam? Did I miss him? They snuck in? Sam, are you a little sneak? I didn't even see. Make you draw Dio? Who's Dio? No sanity. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Alright, let me check something here real quick. Tez, what's up, Tez? Hola, ¿cómo estás? I think that means how are you? I'm doing alright. Just trying to doodle up a storm. ¿Cómo estás? It's trying to do like, how are you doing? But I don't know if that inflection worked there. What is it in Japanese? Genki desu ka? What's the other one? It's like, are you okay? It's like, daijoubu? That's the one I get a lot. Daijoubu? Alright, let's see. What is this one? Alright, I think I know who it is. I think I know. What's up, Shrimp? That's a good name. I'm in call with Sam. Sam busy with personal stuff, but is her. Alright, I feel their presence. How you doing today, Shrimp? We're about to start a new doodle. Oh, for those of you that go on Purple App sometimes, go take a little peek-see, because I set up a whole little thing, and it looks all pretty and professional now. I got the chat on the screen. I got a little border on there. I got flowers and stuff all over the place. It's great. I'm still working on it. It's not perfect, but I look like a real streamer now. Oh, Dinies, Kristen, thank you. Hold on, we gotta get you guys up there. 2 tiny Dinies. All right, so whole we got. What we get? Whole sent 1 tiny Diny. Yeah, 1 tiny Diny. Oh Lord, drawing this tiny Diny. Oh, look, goodness. I swear I try, but I'm also trying to do it fast, so it just looks insane every time. I think the more I draw it, the more, like, look at that. Tell me that isn't horrifying. Alright. We got this little guy. We got that one. And then we got 4 roses. Alright, roses are easy. No problem. Thank you, Ho. And then, let's see, we have Kristen. All right, Kristen, you're up here now. Forever immortalized. Kristen. And I gotta draw the Diny again. All right, 2 tiny Dinies. Let's see if this one will look less scary. Nope, about the same as the other one. A little chunkier, though. Boom. Little feetsies. Little tail. Times 2. Thank you, Kristen. Oh, 4! Oh my god, the disrespect. We got 4 tiny Dinies. How could I get it so wrong? Yeah. They both look like as insane as each other. Hey, listen, it's almost spooky day, alright? We're just getting in the theme. And then we got donuts. Alright, whole. Donuts are easy to draw, thank you. I used to work at a donut shop. But I didn't do the donuts. I was a cake decorator, but it was technically a donut shop. Thank you, Hole. Thank you, Kristen. Bro looks terrified. What did you make him witness? Dude, he witnessed Panda blinking, alright? Panda, this is what you do to these poor tiny dinies when you blink. They're like, oh my god. What did he just... They would never blink, alright? Those are the eyes of the unblinking, okay? Sounds like a SCP name or something. The unblinking. Alright, so, everybody. It's a frightened Diney. You right? So, the person that it is today is going to be Phoenix, baby. Phoenix, you submitted one a long time ago. A long, long time ago. In a doodle club far away. Ghost of Boop! Oh, you're a ghost over there? Okay, how's it feel to be over there? What do you think? You like it? Look, I can move myself. I can go, oh, no, not that. We don't want that. Okay, I'm gonna kiss Mochi. There we go. And then look, there's a real me too. Look, hi. Look, this is you over here on TikTok. And then so I draw like this, and then this is me talking to you guys. I look like a little goblin when I do it. That's why I don't have it on all the time. But you guys can see me over here. Everybody over here in YT, not anymore. I turned back into a PNG. If they don't respond, then keep moving. I'm pretty sure they're here. They were just here. They just said something a second ago. There they are, Phoenix. All right, so Phoenix, you requested Ayami, which is your Danganronpa OC. Is that one what you still want, or because it's been like many moons ago? If you changed your mind on what you want, you can just send me what you had in mind instead. Otherwise, we can do Ayami. At least I'm allowed to keep a doodle. Nibbles is mine. That's true, Famian. You adopted Nibbles. They're all yours. Nibbles is like, Father, you even created me a whole doodle town to live in, and friends to acquire. Thank you, Father. It's all Boop's fault. Let's see. So you still want that one, Phoenix? Ayami? The tiny yeah. What do you mean, Gummy? It looks just like the it looks just like the donation later. Why do they both look horrified? I didn't try to do that. You still want that one? Alright, let's do it, baby. Let's do it. You okay with me putting your drawing on here? Otherwise, I could not put it on here. Whatever you want. Whoa. Chloe Nix. Dude, English is insane. Why is that a F? And why is that spelled Phoenix when it's Phoenix? Phoenix. That's how it should be. Freaking red English. You sabotage me in school by spelling words randomly wrong? Alright. What did I even do? I don't know. What did you do, Boot? Why'd you upset Hole like that? Come on now. No blinks, you're darn right, Phoenix. I love the setup. I think it's better than the TT in my opinion. So Boop, yeah, that's the thing. There is a software for TikTok that I could use and do something similar. However, TikTok really does not like when I use it. It will not let anybody see my live. Not to mention the software just sucks. Like it's so like it's constantly disconnecting on me. It like lags out the game I'm playing. It lags out my other streaming software. Like it's just it sucks. But over there, it's definitely more like you can see the whole canvas and everything. So it might be a more fulfilled experience. You know what I mean? And you can see your chat over there, which is fun too. Trying to think what else I want to work on. Like, oh, can one of you guys there? Can you quickly, real quick, if you don't mind, could you unfollow me and then follow me again? I want to see if the little thingy pops up. You know what I'm talking about? What's it called? Little alert thingy? I want to see if that actually works. Because it didn't work last time. Let's see. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see if it works. It should also be a mochi sound. It goes brr me. Just followed. I don't think it did it. Did it pop up for you guys or no? I don't think it worked. God darn it. God darn it. Why? The chat thingy worked. Why didn't that one work? I don't understand. What the flip? Alright, maybe I could fix this real quick. Real quick. Because I really want that you guys to hear that mochi brain. Not that one. We want this one. Alright, yeah, okay. Why aren't you working? Follower. Yes, follower. You're supposed to pop up. Okay, I saw it over there when I tested it. You can't really see it though with the white, can ya? Okay, it showed it when I clicked it, but did you just do it maybe? Oh, you can't see that. I'm gonna have to change that. You can't even read it with the flowers. Oh no. Alright. I'll let me see. Maybe I could put it somewhere else for now. Maybe no, that's not gonna work. Alright. That's good to know though. I think it's now finally showing them all. It was just like a delayed thing or something. I don't know. But you guys can hear it. You can hear the brain. I think it was just really delayed because it's like popping up now over and over again. Tell me you heard the brain. I saw mochi, but did it? No! No! Maybe did I not do the setting? Oh, maybe I didn't actually. I think I didn't. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Follower alert. Ah, it's a default one. Alright, I see. Alright, that should have done it. If anybody has the ability to follow again, you should hear it now. Let me see. Actually, I might be able to do it myself. Let me see. Did that work? Did you hear it? Did you hear the brain? Did we hear a brain? Ichor, what's up? So, well, Fabian, you guys on TikTok won't be able to hear it, unfortunately. Alright, let's do it. It's good enough for now. I know that it does work when it feels like it, so that's something. No mochi brain. I cry. Alright, we'll figure it out. But alright, so, did you say it's fine for me to put it on there? Sure? Alright, sweet. Let's put it up there. You guys can see the lovely lady we're doodling today. Open it. There we go. Perfect. And then we'll put this one over here. Perfect. What's aboard coffee? Here she is, lovely Ayami. We about to doodle her up. Phoenix has waited eons, and now finally their doodle can be fulfilled. Actually, let me make that a little bit smaller. He's a little bit smaller. There we go. She looks very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like cool and intelligent and like, you know, not scared or nothing. Would you say that's kind of her personality, or how would you describe her? Just so I know how to make her emote in the doodle. You owe us a lot of purrs. You're darn right I do, Gummy, and I will fulfill. I will fulfill this expectation. I just don't know why it's not working right now. I swear it should be. My headphones are not connected to this computer, so I can't properly test it right now. But you just wait. Tomorrow, you're going to hear those brains, and you're going to lose your mind. It's a really crispy one, too. She's like, it's one of my favorites. I was so excited when I caught a clip of it. Oh my god, you guys. I was way too excited. She's like, how you described her? Nailed it. Alright, let's do it, baby. Alright, so I want to be on this layer. Let's see if I can do more than one doodle today, and if I remember how to draw today, because the other day I couldn't draw to save my life. So hopefully we're doing better today. Gotta make her look cool. Okay, guys? If she's not cool enough, then you gotta tell me, alright? I'm failing my doodle job. The kind of a cool girl eye, you know I'm talking about? How there's like the happy girl eye where it's like really big, and then there's like the slick kind of cool character vibe where it's like this. I always kind of struggle with those eyes, even though I really like doing them for whatever reason. They could be a little tricky for me. But we gonna do them right today, alright? Luna, you posting the e-cheese? Hold on, I'm gonna post the mochis. Hold up, there we go. There we go. Silly Butter, you came over here? Welcome, how's it feel? You back on the OG platform? Silly Butter doing me a favor and using that YT sometimes. Poor YT is lonely over there. I would like to find a way to put the YT chat up there too, but I don't think I could do both, unfortunately. And since most of you guys on one of those use Purple app, I have to do that one. But maybe one day, if YT picks up, we might change it to that. We'll just have to see. You beeping at me, Silly Butter? How dare. My style has changed much, really, has it? Yeah, I could tell it's you got a very Danganronpa vibe with your style. Is it really different from this kind of style? Have you posted any doodles recently? If you guys go on softydoodles.com, I have some of my older commissions on there, and y'all can see the difference. I'm gonna be honest, I hate looking at them. But you guys will probably, oh, they're fine, they're good, whatever. I get it's just me, but like I can't stand looking at them because they've improved since then, and now all I can see is the flaws. You know what I mean? And just like I'm gonna reach out to my old commissioners and beg them to let me redraw it for them because I'm ashamed. All right. There we go. How many batteries did you end up changing anyway? I had to change 2 of them. I found out there was another detector in the house that I was because I couldn't figure out where it was coming from, and I was losing my mind. Turns out there was another sneaky one in the back room that I finally realized was there. And that was one of the ones that was having a problem. So I kept my sanity when I finally found that 4th. My house isn't that big. There are 4 smoke detectors in here. And of course, more than one was going out, so I was, oh, yeah. But I figured it out. We're okay. We did it. You proud of me? Critters, what's up, critters? So you think we're going to be doing 2 doodles today or just one? My goal is always to do more than one. Sometimes if it's a rough doodle day, I just can't get to 2. But in theory, I would like to do 2. You know what I mean? We'll try. We'll see. I gotta not yap quite as much. We're gonna do the stream where all I'm gonna do is yap, so I can get it all out tomorrow, hopefully. Y'all, I'm nervous to do that. It's a lot. It's a lot to just like have people looking at my face, you know what I mean? Just like nonstop. It's a lot. But we gotta be brave. We gotta be strong. Alright, it's fine. We got this. Alright, so we got that. It's a little too prominent there. Do we like that? It's okay. Tilt this eye just a tad. Specifically with the eyes, flipping is like a godsend. I use it a lot for anatomical things, but the eyes specifically is like the main one I use it for a lot of the times. Would you ever do an animal, like not a furry, but all fours? So I have done some animal requests before. It's definitely not my specialty in terms of what I usually draw, but I have done it before. I've done some people's pets before. That was fun, you know? I'm never quite sure if they turn out good. I've done some in like more of a realistic style and some of more of a like cartoony Disney kind of style. I also found one of those beepers you can hide. I just want to make myself a little insane, perhaps, you know? Could probably get out of doing a lot of work if I go insane, so there's that. Trying to keep it close to your style, Phoenix. I wanna kind of keep, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like keep a, man, my brain. What is the word I'm looking for? I can do it. All right, give me a second. I want to keep. I give up. It doesn't matter. Make it a little bit like your style, a little bit like mine. That's all I'm trying to say. I was just trying to say it with bigger words, because I want you guys to think I'm cool and smart. But I failed to let you know the truth. Just a silly guy. I'm just a silly lady, Phoenix. Look at us. But then you'd lose your fellow doodlers if you went and say, are you guys saying you'd abandon me if I just went a little crazy? That is rude. You should be forced to watch me babble in insanity, alright? Maybe my art would be better, you know? How they, like, sometimes people with, like, something like that, they get even better at artwork. Maybe I'd be like the best artist in the world. It would just be painful to listen to me. You could just mute the stream, so you don't have to hear my psycho babblings, but I'll do like really good doodles. That might be cool. I think I would watch the live streams more. There you go. See, it would be interesting. You know what I mean? You can't say it wouldn't be interesting. All right, how can I do this hair? Like that. Peeps. I don't know if you guys could hear that on Purple app, but Soba did it. Soba sounds like a kitten when she meows, and it's just, oh, it's so cute. Oh, wait, you might be able to see Mochi right now. Let me see. Let me see if I can get the cat cam. You can see her tail. Tail. You can see your tail. Mochi, come here. You want to say hi, Mama? Come say hi, pretty girl. Come on. Come here. Come say hi. Nope. We just get the tail right now. The other day when I had it up, she was doing a roll, so she was like, there she is, look, there she is, Mochi. She might do a roll. She looks like she's in pre-roll position. Mochi. Look how beautiful you are, Mama. You get a Mochi loaf? Look at her looking. Oh, she's so cute. That cat. I swear to God, she's so cute. I'm so obsessed with her. If she knew what I said all the time, she would have the biggest ego on the planet. Hey, insane artists are awesome. Look at Vincent Van. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean he did what he had to do for that inspiration. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's the best way to be. Maybe. Your kitties get the zoomies? Yeah. Mochi zoomies. She usually gets zoomies after she goes potty. And oh, one day I'm gonna. She does it so fast I can never pull out the camera fast enough. But her zoomies, like after going potty, are the funniest looking thing I've ever seen. Because Mochi's really, like, she's not the most coordinated cat. She's derpy and all that. So when she is running full blast, her, like, she's, like, got fur in between her toes because she's long furred. So, like, she's skidding all over the floor and she's just got this insane look. And then when she's running, she goes, like, and it just, oh my God, it's so funny. Oh, it makes my day every time. She doesn't do it all the time, but when she does, it's just, like, the highlight of my week. Soba gets the zoomies, but it's mostly because she's young. You know what I mean? She's still got that kitten energy. Nino every once in a while, not too often. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Don't cut off your own ear. No promises, Gummy. How's life today? Life's doing alright. You know, it's doing okay. How's y'all's life? It's Friday, baby. Y'all ain't gotta go to school or work or none tomorrow, hopefully. So I swear to God, if y'all don't sleep in, I'm gonna scream. You sent some doodles for doodles to show. There we go, Phoenix. All right, I see you. All right, let's see. What do we gotta do now? Okay, she's got a little curly cue. That's a little too intense of a curly cue. There we go. Boop! Uh-oh, I gotta draw that cat again. That cat is difficult to draw, but we gotta do it. We gotta do it for Boop's honor. Alright, let me pull that up. Let me see. You're awesome. I don't know why this cat is so hard for me to draw. Boop, and then I'm gonna try to make it as close to it as I can. Whoa. Hold on. And then the cat eyes. Okay, classic. It's the thumbs up, I think, is what really gets me. They need to quit having GIFs that have thumbs up in them, alright? I'm gonna write TikTok a message and be like, stop it. So you look at that, that looks insane. Ugh. Okay, I tried. And there's a teal. Thank you, Boop. And we got a heart poof. Heart poof. Here we go. Thank you, Boop. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go color the doodle after it's posted. There you go, Phoenix. Color it and post it. I'd love to see. You're gonna get me sued? Please stay sane. I mean, I think I'd have to sue you, right? And I'd be too insane to do it. So I think you'd be safe either way. Yeah. Alright, we want a nice, strong woman demure pose. I don't like that. Get that out of here. I think I already made the head too big. I guess I can do it similar to the pose you have with like the arm behind. I can get behind a pose like that. Actually, that might not work because this would need to be like that. Hole isn't here to get on to me. Boop's free. Boop, get away with the naughtiness while you can. Can't really sleep. Got work from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. What? Are you talking about the DoorDash? You gotta do that? For 12 hours? Jeez. I hope you're getting your money for that. Not reassuring. I'm gonna be totally insane, but I'll leave enough sanity just to sue you specifically. Be like, I'm babbling, and the only coherent words I say is like, I'm suing Gummy. Sue Gummy for me. They made me do it. Listen, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Mochi, thank you for the like. I see you in here lurking. How you doing today? Alright, yeah, let's we wanna scooch this a little bit. Scooch like that. There we go. Let's see. Oh, she got closer. Hold on, we gotta have the cat cam. There she is. Look at her. Look how demure she sits. She sits like a regal. I almost cursed there. She sits like a regal queen. Look at her. Oh, look at her gazing. Nancy, I love you. She wants to make sure all the doodlers can see. Look at her. Come on. Wait. I can't do it. Dang it. Okay, hold on. It's so hard to coordinate where my hand is going. I can't figure out where to put it. Alright, I give up. It's not worth it. Just imagine I held her in my hand. Alright, that's what I was trying to do. It didn't work, but I was trying. What's up, Mochi? My mom is watching with me. Panda's mom! What's up, Panda's mom? Panda's a great doodler. He's a good old doodler. Alright, actually, let me get my face out of here. We don't need that no more. Oh, but Mochi is there. Alright, I'll leave it for a little bit so you can see Mochi. She just wants to sit demure. Oh, but my big old sweater arm is covering her. Okay, let's sit like this. Like this. There we go. Perfect. Alright. It's very uncomfortable. It doesn't look uncomfortable, but it's really uncomfortable, so. But it's worth it for the Mochi. Yep, head's way too big. And I can never tell if it's too big until I draw, like, the first half of the torso. There we go. Alright, Queen. Let's see. How do we want to do this pose here? Is she too big? Yeah, she's too big. It's small. Just a little bit. There we go. This might be the last one we do on this page. I think the next one, because look at all these doodles. I think the next one we might have to do a new, yeah, definitely. It's got to be coming close. Look at all these. After you look at the doodles, we have a similar art style. Oh, really? Your styles were similar to mine? Ooh, okay. Okay. How, I'm curious, because I don't know how I would do it. How would you guys describe my art style? Because I have no idea. Is she still there? I have no idea how to describe what my art style would be. I had more of a D&D style a few years ago when I was doing a lot of commissions, but it's kind of more anime-ish now, you know what I'm talking about? So I don't really know what it would be at this point. Maybe it's mostly... Oh, did she leave? Oh. I hope you guys enjoyed the boat. Alright, Silly Butter, thanks for joining. You have a good one. Save me something for dinner. Oh, I don't know why I thought you said I'm getting dinner. Lord help me. Alright, if you eat dinner, save me some. Do you practice dynamic poses? Sometimes. Not usually on stream, because it's hard and I'd embarrass myself. For these, I typically do them more straightforward poses, just because if I do it more dynamic, it'll take like twice as long. But if I'm just like doodling on my own, sometimes it's fun practicing those. I think this actually needs to a little bit longer. There we go. I am getting dinner. Oh, dude, I just read your mind. Y'all didn't know I was a psychic. Thank you, Huge. I'm glad you like it. This is one page of like 15 now, I think, that we've done for you guys. And we're gonna keep doing them, darn it. We'll never stop doodling. Never, I say. Alright, let's see what else here. Okay, I made her way too thick. I swear I didn't mean to, Phoenix, alright? It just happens when I'm not paying attention, alright? I don't know why I always make them so thick. I don't mean it, I swear. It just happens. It just feels right, you know what I mean? I didn't used to do that either. Now I don't know. Something about the curvy shape is just fun to draw, I think. And I think it looks pretty. Not sure how it might just be the cape throwing me off, but I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this right now. I guess it's okay. I guess. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it's just the cape. A lot of times when I'm doing like a cape or like a big oversized like jacket or something, it can throw me off with the proportions. Even if they're technically right, as soon as I like erase the body underneath, I'm like, wait a minute. Something's not right. Alright, so I want to kind of do that pose with like the one foot in front of the other, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know why I do it, because I usually struggle with it, but it looks so nice, I think, you know? Look how tall Ayami is compared to Nibbles. Look at little Nibbles down there. Look at him. He's surrounded by these giant, beautiful women, dude. Look at him. That's why he's blushing. He's like, oh, wow. Such big, beautiful ladies. I did a full body pic in the live doodle references page. Oh, thank you. Yes, that's perfect. So I can see the shoes and all. Oh, is this your more recent style? There we go. I definitely see the similarities for sure. I love seeing your guys' art, especially if you've been here a while. I can really see you guys improve in your art styles. Let's see, open link. I think I've improved a bit since I started streaming. Definitely got better at doing the things I'm not good at drawing, like feet and all. I still struggle with them, but I've gotten better. I forced myself to practice since I'm doing your guys' full bodies, you know? I don't know, can I get away with having the hand like this? Like that, maybe? Would that work? I guess that kind of works. High heels? Alright, perfect. Thank you. Anatomy struggles? That is my life, man. Struggling. A circle? Sorry, you have to go in line and request that. Just kidding. Boom. That's the worst. Okay, hold on. Boom. You're gonna draw it like a real artist where we just feather everything like this. I don't know how to draw if I'm not feathering everything over and over and over again. That actually turned out better than the other ones. There you go, doodle request. I hope you loved it. Yeah! Woowa is loving it. Alright, we'll try this. We'll try this with the arm. However, I do think this arm should be closer. Oh, I might be able to get away with... Oh, but then I'm going to draw that hand. Like this, maybe? Would that work? Maybe more like... maybe... Real artist draw the plus sign. You're right, you're right. Anytime we draw a circle, we just do this. And we can't help it. It's just if there's a circle, we just gotta sneak in a little one of those. You know what I mean? It feels wrong not to. Whoop. Or you draw the circle overlapping. Yeah. You still alive, not feeling too handsy today? What you mean handsy? What you talking about handsy? I don't think so. It helps with face direction. For me, the main thing I do that for, it helps. It's just to kind of know where to start the face, and then it's really just figuring out where the center of the face is, and then the eyes. And that's pretty much all I do it for. Once I do like the eyes like that, I'll just erase it because I don't need the rest of it. But it does really help you kind of figure out where the eyes should be. You know what I mean? I have drawn without doing that, but it's usually when I'm doing a more kind of different face structure. You know what I mean? But like for something like this, I gotta do it. I won't be able to draw if I don't do it. It's just not right. Okay, we getting somewhere. Oh yeah, I gotta do this hand. Oh Lord, y'all pray for me. I gotta do this hand right here. Wait. Would that part of the arm be behind the torso? I think. Maybe, and then like kind of like no, it'd be in front. I think. Actually, I don't know if this is gonna work with this pose. Apparently, I don't know how to draw it. No, that don't look right. Get that out of here. Get it out of here. You guys didn't see none of that. That didn't happen. Would hands on the hip pose be fitting for her? Or would you rather her arms just be like down and casual, Phoenix? What do you think? No hand, just full hand. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yes, dude. That's how I wish to be every day. No hands ever. No hands. Get out of here. Except for my hand. Ha ha ha. But you guys on Purple App don't get to see the hand. No hands for you. No hand. They're just all gonna have nubs. Hands on the hip. I think that would kind of suit her based on how you described her. Let's give that a try. See how that goes. This is another one. I've drawn it 1.5 billion times and I still struggle with it. You think eventually I'd figure it out, but guess not. Something about the elbow. Because, like, depending on the angle, like the arm elbow, like the angle, it'll change so much. Like, if I tilted her forward just a little bit more, this would be totally different looking. And it's just so confusing. You know what? Let me get rid of that because it's throwing me off so much I can't tell if it looks right or not. And then I do want to scooch this a little bit. Actually, is the head too small? Did I shrink it too much, maybe? Okay. I think I see what's going on here. Yeah, something about like the neck doesn't look right. I don't know what it is. It's like the head isn't in the right position or something. Let me try adjusting that head a little bit. Oh no, we're starting to struggle already. Oh no, we're never gonna get to that second doodle at this rate. That better? right? I think. I don't know. We'll leave it for now. We'll come back to it. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere with this lady here. I don't know where we're getting, but we're getting somewhere. All right, I think that looks a little bit better. The nubs. She's just gotta have no. One of you guys, if you request the doodle, just make sure they have no hands and no feet. Just 4 nubs. I would be eternally grateful. My internet cut out. What did you say when I said my mom is watching me? I said hi, Panda's mom, Mrs. Panda, Mrs. Panda mom. That's pretty much it. I said hi. I could tell on you for all the blinking you've been doing, but I resisted. So you better be grateful to do it. Listen, it's not ethical to reveal someone else's crimes. Alright? She'll see the court case eventually, and it'll all become clear. Listen, you gotta confess, Panda. Tell her what you've done. Tell her. Okay, no. Time to listen to you while I work on my art. Yes, Rocker, let my I said my art. Let my beautiful voice inspire you. My apparently Mabel sounding voice. Do you guys think I sound like Mabel? Mabel from Gravity Falls, or Louise from Bob's Burgers? Do you think I sound like her? Because I've been told at least like 50 times now that I sound like her. But I personally don't hear it. I gotta be honest. For your shadows when shading, do you only use airbrush? So it depends. Typically for like the TikToks that I post, I typically use a lot of the airbrush, yeah. I typically use this one. A little bigger. This one right here for like the base, and then for the harsher kind of cuts and stuff, I use this one right here. And the other main thing I do it to kind of make my it smooth like that, I use this blender right here, the blur blender. And that smooths it all out real easy peasy. And that's pretty much it. Just those are the big 3 that I do. Sometimes if I need like a very specific kind of shading, I'll do this one, which is a more painterly kind of smudge. And then once I got it where I want it, I'll kind of blend it out again. And that's it. That's what I'll do. But yeah, lots of airbrush. And lots of blend. If Mabel grew up. Really? You think so, Myth? Okay, alright. You sound like the pink girl from My Hero a little bit. You know, I can actually hear that, Panda. That's when I can see that one, pink girl. She's cool too, Pinky. I drew her before a while ago. I have a TikTok of it. She was a fun one to draw. I feel like I could relate to Pinky. Even though, if I'm honest, she's kind of a really basic character. But listen, I'm basic, alright? It's fine. We can't all be cool, unique girlies. Sometimes we're just basic. Basic blonde girls who like cats, alright? We can't all be unique and creative. Alright. This time we are actually getting somewhere. Alright. In this hand, yes, it can be behind the hips. Yes, I don't have to draw that one. Excellent. Actually, let me, one more thing, and I swear we're gonna do those little legs. Just a little bit. All right, this is the hard part right here. This pose. I think this pose looks so nice, but it's always tricky for me to get right. Very demure. In reality, you can just use an airbrush and blend it, good for shading. Pretty much, yeah. The main thing with it is what really helps if you want to do a lot of airbrushing is making sure to select the area you want to do it and then do the airbrush, because that'll help you still have those nice cut corners without having to like drive yourself insane with it. And then kind of blend it out like that. And you just do a bunch of that pretty much. That's about it. Takes forever, but it can be a nice effect. It's interesting too because my art style didn't used to be like really smooth in terms of my shading. It used to be more painterly, like paintbrushy, but lately I've been feeling the smooth, you know? It just feels right. Okay, so that kind of, actually it kind of goes up like that, her cape. Right? Yeah, it's more up. Okay. All right. You guys think we'll be able to do a second doodle today? Nibbles, get out of here. Get out of here, Nibbles. You're in the way. Damien, come get your boy. Oh, I'm so glad. I wish I could. Was it one of you guys that told me about the flip button in Clip Studio? You guys saved my sanity when I do like time lapse TikTok videos, because I used to do this whenever I wanted to flip the canvas. I'd do transform, flip horizontal. I would do that every time. And it was so tedious. And when I'm editing the video, I have to like edit it for every flip and like flip it back. So, because otherwise you just see the canvas like doing this the whole time when it's sped up, and it would drive you crazy. So once I learned about the flip button where it doesn't actually flip the canvas, it's just your perspective of it. Oh my god, it's a lifesaver. Because it doesn't flip in the recording, and oh my god, you guys don't know how many times I had to edit out those flips. Lord help me. So if it was you, thank you. Thank you, you saved my biscuits. It was a rough time before you told me this. I've had this software for over a decade, and I had no idea that button was there. There we go. That looks better. All right. Yes, something was wrong there. Torso is too stubby. Yes, that looks better. All right. You don't sound like Mabel when she was young, but you do sound like an adult. I mean, I can see that. I guess that's fair. Thank you for the follow, Myth. I do recommend joining my Discord because it is the best way to actually get notified when I go live, because TikTok probably won't tell you. And if you're a fellow doodler, you can post your doodles in there too. At the end of every stream, we see your guys' doodles. And then you can request a doodle from me, just like these. This foot is just, it needs to scooch just a tad. I don't know, maybe a strong stance. I mean, I guess that works. I was thinking maybe like the strong stance might work better, but I guess it works. Okay. Hips look a little strange though. Okay, all right. We doing it, Doodlers. Are you proud of me? I'm getting so much done already. Oh, Lord, it's already 6:30. I thought I was doing so good on time. What happened? Lord, help me, Lord Jesus, Lord Almighty Jesus. Okay, we are almost done with this one. I think I should be able to do another doodle. Alright, so we got some... Oh, that's right, they're high heels. Alright, yes, I remember. Okay, alright. Alright, girly. Let me flip it. Okay, I think that helped, but I think she's still leaning a little bit, girl. Stop leaning. We need that good posture. All right, there we go. By the way, if you guys see me on the webcam over there on Purple App, you can see my goblin posture. A lifetime of hunching over a sketchbook will do that to you. It like hurts my back to stand up straight. Like it feels so. Are you guys like that? You're like me. I mean, I know a lot of you guys are younger, but like standing up straight, the way they described you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to make it feel like there's like a string on the top of your head and it's like pulling you up. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like it helped me figure out how to actually stand straight, and it feels insane, but it does look right. And it kind of hurts. Like it's so uncomfortable to stand like that. So it made me realize I've been walking around like a hunchback goblin my whole life. But it's worth it for the doodles, you know? You gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, we get somewhere. I really thought I was doing better than that. Can you do that airbrush method with flat colors, or does it have to be... You could do it with any colors, absolutely. Well, flat colors, though. Flat colors. So what I understand flat colors is this is a good example. Basically like this, where there's no shading. Is that what you mean by that? Or do you just mean with colors in general? Because you can do it, you don't have to just do it with grayscale. You could do it with any color. I used to do it with color before I started messing around with gradient maps as much. But yeah, if that's what you mean, you could do it with whatever you want. But yeah, I don't think an airbrush would work with if you mean like this, where there's no shading, because it just basically you'd just be filling it in with the airbrush, and that'd just be a lot of work. Thank you for the share, Rocker. Now that I realize that you kind of sound like Softy Doodle, what? Nibbles behave. You gotta set him straight, Fabian. Thank you. Phoenix, we feel your presence. Don't you worry. Since Nibbles is behaving, he deserves ice cream. Okay. There we go, Nibbles. See? When you're not a naughty elf, you get the good treats. But if you're naughty, you go straight to Doodle Jail. We'll have like an elf section just for Nibbles, all right? But he's being good. He's alright. We can let him off with a warning today. Gotta do what you gotta doodle. You're golden right, Rocker. Sonic the Hedgehog. So I have drawn Sonic the Hedgehog before. I'm gonna be honest, it didn't turn out so good. So we're gonna stray away from doing that again unless it's just someone's just genuine dream for me to do that for them. Sonic is hard. The style is so specific. However, if you want somebody to draw Sonic really good, you should get Kaboom. I almost said Karma, but that wasn't right. Kaboom. If you get Kaboom, one of my doodlers, he or she is the master at drawing Sonic. I don't think we have any of their doodles to show today, but it would have been good. Oh, thank you, Phoenix. I appreciate it. Phoenix posted the Discord link. If you guys would like to join, I recommend it so you can actually get notified when I go live, because TikTok won't tell you. Cool, dude. Thank you for the follow. My genuine and dream was created with the Optimus Prime. Wait, what? You talking about me drawing it? I don't think I ever drew Optimus. Oh, that would be a nightmare to draw Optimus Prime. Oh boy. So yeah, robots and stuff like that, nightmarish for me. I only really typically draw organic people, like people and like anything that's like organic. If it's like robotic and structured and angular, oh my lord, have mercy. I had to do a robot one time for commission, and God help me, it took so much longer. And it wasn't even like a complicated robot. It's just something about like the hard angles and everything. It just can't do it. But Hollow Kite, they're another doodler. One of my OG doodlers. They are, let me tell you, I'm not exaggerating when I say they are amazing at doing Transformers and stuff like that. My goodness. And you can tell like the angular kind of thing is very much a part of their style in general too, because even the people that they draw, they kind of have an angular, like, you know how my lines are very like whoosh whoosh whoosh. Theirs are very much like this when they draw. I think that's so interesting. Personally, I wonder if that says something about your personality. All right, what do we need before we start doing the gray tones? Not gonna see that hand. Yay! I think that's, oh, the scar. We gotta have the scar. Okay. Let me actually adjust this a little bit. I just have to clean this up a little bit, and I think that might be it. Actually, I gave her kind of a 50s hairdo. Let me make that a little less hairspray looking. Your bangs look different too in your style there too. Let me make them just actually let me go ahead and make them more like the reference. I think the bangs on this one was more stylized for that particular style. But with the newer reference you gave me, I think I see better what you're going for in terms of that. So let me, yeah, I gave her like a 50s hairdo. That ain't right. All right, it's just kind of classic bangs. Thank you for the likes, Phoenix. I appreciate it. For you to draw Optimus Prime. Panda, please. I will take 10 years off of your sentence if you don't make me draw that. So I can't pick which of my horses for my horse game I have to have you to draw. I can send you my choices and let you pick which you think would be the most fun to draw. Oh, I can't remember the last time I drew a horse. That would be a challenge, for sure. I know there was that, like, when I was really young in school, there was, like, that little book or whatever that was, like, how to draw a horse, and it would teach you step by step. I don't think I really drew horses other than that, honestly. I never did much in the way of animal art. It was mostly just people. But hey, that's why it's good for me to do it. I need the practice, you know? Doesn't look right either. Alright, I think that looks a little bit better. Alright, just gonna clean these up real quick. We're gonna do them their gray tones, a little bit hatching, and then we're on to the next one, alright? Gonna be able to do a good bit of it. Hopefully all of it, but at least a good bit of it, alright? You guys proud? Phoenix thankfully did not have an overly detailed character for me, so they had mercy on me today. Unlike Panda trying to make me do a Transformer. Oh, that might be one of the few I'd actually have to reject, because it'd just be so bad. Like, yeah, I don't know. Whatever you guys are worse, like the worst, whatever you think is the hardest for you to draw, that is like what that would be for me. Did I draw a pony? I don't remember. Perhaps I fib, and I have drawn a horse. I don't remember. Oh, was it like a My Little Pony thing? I think I do vaguely remember drawing that, actually. 24! Hold on, hold on, ho. Hold on, ho. Where are you at? There we go. Thank you, Hole. I appreciate it. Pigsty, what's up, Pigsty? You made it. How you doing today, Pigsty? You pumped for the weekend? You going to sleep in tomorrow? Because you better. That's the rule of the weekend. You have to sleep in, whether you want to or not. I can't sleep in tomorrow, but I can sleep in Sunday. That's kind of hypocritical of me, yelling at y'all to sleep in and I'm not even sleeping in. I wish I could, but I can't. Oh, we got long sleeves. Oh man, I completely forgot I have to draw a hand. You guys see that slick maneuver trying to pretend like I didn't have to draw a hand? I was like, I'm almost done. I just gotta do that. My brain was like deleting the hand out of my brain. Like, there's no hands. I don't have to draw a hand. What you talking about? No, I'm going to get up extra early. What the heck, Panda? Don't. You sleep until noon, alright? Are any of you guys big sleepers? Or are you like those people who are like energetic and wake up early without an alarm? Because I'll be honest. I find it very confusing, people who are like that. I am unbelievably jealous of you if you are like that, but I do not understand you. Because yo girl is always sleepy. And I will sleep for 12 hours if I don't force myself to wake up. Like, I just stay tired. And the idea of having to wake up early is like the worst thing ever, right? Like, I hate it with a passion. Every morning, I just wait. Even if I got enough sleep, when I wake up, I feel like unalive. Like, I just always feel awful and tired. And apparently, like, I talked to somebody who said they're like, yeah, I'm an early bird. I wake up early. And they're like, yeah, when I wake up, I feel refreshed and energized and ready to go. And that was just the weirdest thing I ever heard because it's literally never happened before. I don't understand it. Are any of you guys like that? Because give me your energy powers. They're not typical horses. There's fantasy. Oh, so I misread that as fatty, and I got really excited because I would love to draw a really fat horse. But fantasy is fun too, you know? When I got to sleep, there's no waking me up. Go to sleep. You need to try to learn your sleep cycle. So there was a period of time where I was pretty much mostly self-employed, so I didn't have to get up at any particular time to go to work or whatever. And my my sleep cycle always inevitably goes to me being nocturnal that way. And so there was like a good like 2 years, 3 years where I was just nocturnal. I would wake up when the sun's down and then go to bed when the sun comes up. And I didn't mind that because I do feel like even like now when I have a normal schedule, once it gets dark out, I feel more awake and more motivated to do stuff. I heard that there are some people that are naturally nocturnal. The only problem with that is it was really depressing never seeing the sun. You know what I mean? And I don't like sunny days or whatever, it's too bright, but there is something like depressing about it. You know what I mean? It just I do feel more like a functioning human with the normal schedule, but yeah, it would just it would always eventually go back to nocturnal every time. I don't know why. How does one learn their sleep cycle? I zoned out and always sleepy even after a good sleep. Yes, always. Are you like that, Rocker? You always sleepy? Because that's me by default. Always a sleepy lady. Always tired. Never energy. Always sleepy. So I'm kind of jealous of people who have, because I'm pretty sure I have ADHD. I'm kind of jealous of people with ADHD that have the hyperactive. Like, I feel like I'm just, whatever the exact opposite of hyperactive, that's what I am. I'm just perpetually tired and it sucks. Like, I think my sister has ADHD and she's always doing stuff and it seems fun. But I'm like, no, I'm too tired. I want to go to bed. I don't get it. I think I'm a nighttime person. So I read this from somewhere. I don't know where. It might have even been a YouTube video, so take that for what you will. But I read that there are some people who are just naturally nocturnal. Um, because evolutionarily speaking, with tribes and such, it made sense that some people would stay up, you know, to guard or whatever at night. You know what I mean? So they always needed somebody to be up late. So some people would just kind of evolve to be nocturnal. Like for me, the thing is like any every time I get a lot of work done and I'm feeling really motivated is right before I gotta go to bed. Every single time. Like I never feel like I'm fully awake and motivated until the sun goes down. And it's like clockwork every time. No matter how much sleep I got or didn't get, I'm just it's always like that for me. So I thought that made sense. And maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know nothing, but it kind of sounds like it could be true, you know? All right. Let's do them grades, baby. Let's do them. Let's do it. See how far we can get into the next doodle here. Alright, so we're gonna fill this bad boy in. I can actually just pull the colors from yours since it's all gray. No. Okay, clean that up. Get out of here. Alright, and then got the shirt. Wait. Okay, it's a little different on the newer reference. Got it. Okay, so we're fine. I saw the shirt was a little different on this one, but the newer one you sent me, it's like this. So we're good. Clean that up a little bit. Okay. And then slightly darker pants. Oh, that's like the same color as the... Oh, I see. This part's a lot darker. There we go. Makes sense. Perfect. All right. And then we'll do not solid black, but pretty close for the boots. Boom, 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 boom. All right, and then we gotta do the hair. Oh, the scar! I almost forgot the scar! I'm so ashamed. All right, all right. So this one's kind of like that. Swear it could be a character's most defining feature, and I will just completely just not even realize it's there. I'm looking right at it, and my brain is just like, no, you're not going to draw that part. I swear, it's so frustrating. That's why I like to give my commissioners a sketch. They can tell me if I'm blatantly missing something like that. I always tell them to, like, let me know if you want any changes or if I missed anything, because there's a really good possibility. Peaceful. Oh yeah, it's been quiet. I was in the zone, bro. Paper Indigo, is that right? Paper Indigo, what's up? How you doing? You going to doodle with us today? Oh, I think Koksa. Thank you for the follow. I hate having ADHD. Sometimes I want to chill out, but I'm too fidgety. See, yeah, so there's definitely a lot of really awful parts about it. I know most people should not want that. I don't in reality actually want the hyperactive one because I know it can be a nightmare to deal with too. I just want more energy, that's all. That's all I really want. Okay, this eye needs some help. Okay. All right, now we need the hair. It's kind of a lighter color. Boom, 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 boom. And then we'll do a little bit for the scar here. Actually, let's make that a little bit darker. There we go. Wait, that needs to be dark too. All right, hatching time, baby. Let's do it. Might be able to shed some light on the sleepy time thing. But when I want to focus on something, my mind's too busy running on different topics. I feel you on that whole, absolutely. Weekends, I'm never tired at night. Weekends, I'm this weekdays, I'm never tired at night. Weekends, I'm that dude. That is 100% how it always is, man. I swear to God. Hey, I like your drawing, but what drawing tablet are you using? So, I am using a gaming tablet. It's one of those tablets where it needs to, it's more like a computer monitor. It has to be plugged into like a laptop or a computer or something. It's not like a touch screen or anything. But it's a lot cheaper this way, so that's why I use it. It's just not portable. But I've had it for quite a few years now, and it hasn't broke on me yet. And that's a record for my old tablets. Aya, what's up, Aya? Lay it on me. Lay it on me, Panda. I'm ready. You over there too, Phoenix? Thank you for the double support. I appreciate it. We need all the support we can get, man. It's hard being a doodler lately. Alright, hatching time. Let's do it. What software are you using? I'm using Clip Studio Paints. The one and only. I don't know if it's better or worse than other softwares because I've never used other softwares, but I know that I like it. I have the full version of it, so I've got a lot of features and stuff, but I think even the basic version's pretty good. I know Alistair started using Clip Studio recently, and they really like it. Yeah, I don't like that. That looks crazy. Get that out of here. Let's give her a little light glare too. Why not? Okay, I think we might have done it. What do you think, Phoenix? Do you like it? Do you like it, Phoenix? Is my screen a little smudged? Hold on. Let me give you guys a little clean here. Optimus Prime, no! Clip Studio Paint ain't free. So I do think they technically have a free version. But from my understanding, you can't like save the artwork after you draw it. Like once you shut it down, like you can't keep anything you drew. Which seems a little crazy to me, but I guess their intention with that is to just make it as like you're trying it out so you don't actually get to use it for free, which I think is a little lame, but yeah, they have cheaper versions. I think there's a version for your phone that's like $1 a month or something like that. So they have different tiers. I got the like the full version with the one-time payment kind of thing. And I've had it for so long it's already paid for itself. But again, that was like $200. So that's a lot. You know what I mean? You like it, Phoenix? There we go. Alright, sweet. We did it. We did one. Alright, now let's get started on that next one and see whose turn it is, since we can actually start another one today. And listen, if I start your doodle today, I'm going to need you to come back on Tuesday so I can finish it. Otherwise, I'll go insane looking at another unfinished doodle. Alright, please and thank you. Alright. Let's see, we might start the new page. Are we going to start the new page? Nope, we can do one more over here, I think. Alright, so let's see here. Who's up next? And that one, I think it's pretty much the same people that are in here right now. Wait for you to start mine and then never come back. No! That would be so cruel. Alright, if you're in here and you did a doodle request, scream for me, okay? And if your name is different on Discord, scream your name on Discord. Alright, not here, not here, not here, not here. Alright. Let's see, where were we at? Alright. Alright, keep it moving here. Did that one. Not here, not here. Oh, we gotta squish quite a bit. Alright. Alright, not here. Wait, are they? Let's see. Oh, there's actually another Phoenix in here. That's interesting. Somebody else's named Phoenix. Interesting. Okay, we got two Phoenixes. Alright, they're not in here right now. Not here, not here. Not here. Not here. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. The Vigilante. I don't see them in here. Gail's wife. Jakku isn't in here. Sad Boy Crab. Now remember, I'm saying Discord names, okay? Oh, let me let you guys actually look at something while I'm doing this. Sorry about that. There we go. Rags is not in here. Oh, we already did that one, actually. Mugs isn't in here. Did that one. Did that one. Did that one. Not in here. Not in here. That one. That one. That one. That one. We did that one as well. Keep it going. Oh, I see who it is. Okay. Let's see who it is. Alright, I think I know. Actually, let me make sure they're still in here. Alright, so it looks like next up is gonna be Hole. It's gonna be Hole, because it was you last time, but then you weren't in here right when I called you. So today it's you, baby. I tell you what, Famian, since it's your birthday, next Tuesday, I'll do like a real nice warm-up doodle for you. How's that sound? We'll do like another cute one that you can request, like this little guy, where you spend a little more time. Alright, let's do it. So you requested, oh, that's a name. Alhaitham from Genshin. Some beautiful boy. Is that still what you wanted, or did you want something different, Hole? That's still what you want? Alright, beautiful boy. This one's gonna take a minute, so we're probably not gonna get super far. But let's see. Welcome back, Gummy. We just picked the new one. It's whole. Open link. There we go. All right, pretty boy. So what's this boy like? Is he friendly and animated? You want me to put nibbles on the new page for you? I'll do that for you. Keep him with his family. Although I think he likes being in between these big old ladies down here, you know? But we can squeeze him in between some other big old ladies. He has a bit of an attitude and he's quiet. He acts like he's this stuff. Like hot stuff? Okay, I see you. Alright. Alright, let's do it. So we got... Why was I writing it like that? Hole. I was gonna write that. That's not right. Hole, and let me... Lord help me. Let me try to write that name. They really out of control with the names in this game. Al-Haytham. Alright, just trust me. That's what that says. Alright. Who is it that said that the other day? One of you guys. I don't know why, but it cracked me out. Where it was like, they were like, heh, imagine not playing Genshin. I don't know why, but something about it got me. Did you say I could or could not send you my options for the horses? I mean, you can, sure. Go for it. Tough. Ah. This stuff. I see what you're saying. Okay. I got you. So, but chill out. Good lord, there's a cat outside and she desperately wants to unalive it. So, but leave it alone. It didn't do nothing to you. He does look like a classic cool guy character. One thing I noticed that's interesting, Panda, you probably seen this in My Hero, is that the cool, like, aloof character, you know, the one that's, like, super serious and is super aloof and is just really focused and serious all the time. For whatever reason, it's like a kind of a stereotype in anime that they eat zaru soba. Oh, I didn't have this up. Oh, I'm so sorry, YT. Okay, nobody's over there anyway. All right. And I found it because I've read so many manga, and every time the cool guy eats like cold soba, and they make it like a joke out of it or something, like they always point it out. And what's his name? What's his name? I keep wanting to call him Zuko because he's exactly like Zuko, but not Zuko. The fire and ice guy. What's his name? How did I forget his name? Lord have mercy. I like that character too. Todoroki! Thank you, Eraser. Yeah, Todoroki, they made a point to show that he likes Zaru soba is like just cold noodles. It's very simple. And I was like, why do they always eat cold soba? By the way, it's delicious. Even though it's really weird because it's like I said, cold noodles. But I looked it up, and apparently they do that because there's like an aura of like cold soba is simplistic and sophisticated and like simple, and it represents the character being like only cares about simple, like it's not, what's the word it used, like not like extra and like flamboyant, like very reserved and calm, because soba is like not very exciting. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. They're cool and aloof, just like cool soba noodles, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about it, but I thought it was interesting. So now you guys know. Wasn't that fun to hear about me rambling about cold soba for 5 minutes? I like cold soba, and I'm not like that at all. I wish I was. I wish it was cool and aloof, but I'm just a derp. Alright, we're doing a beautiful man here. Beautiful men make me nervous because they're harder to draw for whatever reason. Actually, I kind of want him... It has the angled down face a little bit. Holly, you're gonna come back on Tuesday, right? Tell me you'll be back on Tuesday so I can finish. Because there's no way I'm gonna finish it tonight. But please come back on Tuesday so I can finish your doodle. I can't take any more unfinished doodles. What's up, Sot? What? Say, log in so you can get a good amount of it done. Wait, what do you mean? Log in so you can get a good amount of it done. I'm not sure what you mean. I don't even like food anymore. I mean, I kind of feel you on that, Wrecker. I'm not a food person. Food's just kind of tedious for me. I don't know. I never have much of an appetite. Apparently, that's an ADD symptom, which I thought was interesting. Yeah, I'm the type where I have to remind myself to eat, or I just won't. It's no good. It sucks. See, it never looks right when I do a pretty boy. Pretty anime boy, specifically. Just feel like I never get their face right. There we go, Hole. That's my doodler. You get an A+ for being a good doodler. Coming back. I meant to say lock in so you can get a good amount of the doodle done. Yeah, you right. You right. But the outfit is very intricate, so even if I do, we're still gonna get barely any of them done today. But I would try my best. See, it just doesn't feel right. I don't know why. Why doesn't he look beautiful like in the reference? Some Girl for Life, thank you for the follow. I recommend if you would like to join my Discord. That way you can be notified when I go live, because TikTok won't tell you, but I will. And you can post your art in there. It doesn't look right. I think I just kind of get in my head with it, with pretty boys. Because they have, like, it's something about their face shape is different. Like, it's more kind of angular, I guess. Maybe. And my faces are usually pretty round when I draw them. I guess because I do more girlies. But it's like their face, it's very anime-ish and soft, but it's also, like, kind of angular in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but... should practice more with this so I can figure out exactly what it is about it. Because I would like to draw pretty boys more, but they're hard. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Doodlers. I don't know. Just be beautiful. Mascara. They do always have mascara. Listen, any boy doodlers out there, don't be afraid to put on some mascara, right? Look at how I do this pretty boy. Do him right. Ugh, it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna leave it at that for now. And we'll come back to it, fix it if we need to. Ooh, the hair's covering one of the eyes. Sweet. See, I feel like this eye, that maybe is too big. Maybe. See, I've tried that, Alistair, and like I swear there's still something just slightly different in like such a subtle way that I can't figure out what it is. Cause I've tried doing that before and I still don't get the effect I'm looking for, you know what I mean? Like I said, I think it's an ever so subtle like angularness to the face, even though it's a round anime face. Like it's like skinnier or something's going on there. That is just, it kerfuffles me. One of these days I'll figure it out though. And then the anime characters always got these big old foreheads. The bigger the head, the bigger the smarts. You know, I have a big head, so I choose to believe that's true. And I'm actually a genius. The worst times to ask me to help him, I think, yeah, you can send it to me. That's fine. Thank you for the like, by the way, Samgirl. I appreciate it. Any little like helps. Times are hard right now. So, but chill out. Stop being feral. Good lord. That cat didn't do anything to you. Alright. Alright. Those bangs look a little crazy too, actually. They always look a little crazy until you kind of add the rest of it to it. But I think it's supposed to be more like that. This hair. I promise this might be just a trust the process moment. But spiky anime hair, when I first start drawing it, has a tendency to not look so good sometimes. But it's a trust the process kind of thing, okay? When you only draw certain sections, it looks insane until it all comes together. So trust me, it'll look better, alright? Please. I swear, it'll look better. Thank you, Hole. Appreciate it. Hang on one second. I gotta grab my charger real quick. Okay, I'm back. I misplaced it, so that took longer than I wanted it to. But I'm here. We're gonna get more of it done, I swear. Alright. Let's get back to it. Athena, you come back now? Athena! I needed you earlier. I want to finish your doodle so bad, Athena. Are you gonna be here next time on Tuesday? Cause we could finish up your doodle on Tuesday. Look at wait, I flipped it. Look at this poor lady. She needs to be completed. It's been driving me crazy. You are too big, sir. All right. I think his beautiful man face turned out better than I was afraid it would. So, you know, there's that. You know, we're making progress. Should be here Tuesday. Excellent. I'll hold you to it, Athena, because we gotta finish that doodle. Even just the hair with this boy is complicated. Why is anime hair gotta be like 5 different hairstyles in one? You guys know what I'm talking about? I swear, it's like, especially with girl characters, it's like they have 3 different hairstyles all combined into one. It's fascinating. I mean, it looks great, you know, don't get me wrong, but it can make it hard to draw. My sword just fell on my head. Are you alive? That sounds like you shouldn't be alive. Can't have our boy standing around for too long. Exactly. We gotta get that done, baby. No problem, Gummy. They're gonna be some cool horses. Are they cartoony or are they realistic looking horses? What can I expect? Thank you for the likes, Athena. Appreciate it. Fake katana, but it was still made of wood. Yeah, that would still hurt a lot. Jeez. Was it like hung on your wall and it just popped you on the noggin? Yeah, that would hurt a lot. Jeez. You okay? Wood's pretty heavy when it hits your head. Okay, that's a little too buff there. Alright, maybe chill. He may have muscles, but he's still an anime boy, alright? Calm down, Soft. Just draw him as a giant beefcake. Here we go, that's better. Actually, I want it kind of tilting just a tad. I never liked the direct straight on pose. Something about this area don't feel right, and I don't know what it is. His outfit is crazy. I wish you luck. Yeah, I noticed that. Believe me, I noticed that. We gonna simplify it as much as we can, because we gonna be here all day next time just working on that. Dude, I'm telling you, anime. I think I talked about this last time we did a Genshin character, and it is different with Genshin because it's a game and it's 3D models, which is, very different. But like people in their mangas where they give the character like a super complicated intricate outfit, it just stresses me out because I've done a little mini manga before. They have to draw that detailed outfit over. I'm really not liking how his body's looking right now. They have to draw that outfit over and over and over and over again. And they did it to themselves. Why wouldn't you give them a simple outfit? You know how much longer it'll take? Yeah, like you guys can see how much longer it takes to do a complicated outfit versus a simple outfit. Like this drawing will probably take twice as long as this one did. You know what I mean? And they'll just like intentionally make them complicated when they didn't have to. You know what I mean? And I get it. It looks great. I get it. It does. It looks great. But you also shouldn't be masochistic. You know what I mean? Like, goodness gracious. Yeah, it stresses me out sometimes. I'm like, why are you doing this to yourself? Stop, please. You don't have to suffer like this. They're as realistic as Roblox. It's kind of like, oh, I see. All right. Would you want me to draw them in that style, or would you want them more realistic? I'm curious. In like Roblox style, where it's a bunch of squares. He's got them long anime boy legs too. Anime characters love their long legs. What you got for me, Panda? I've been practicing my Japanese with Duolingo. For some reason, Japanese is much easier than Spanish. Really? Japanese is interesting. I studied, okay, I say I studied it for a year in Japan, but I was a really bad student and didn't learn a thing, right? Like, I did not apply myself at the time, and I wish I had. I regret it, but it is what it is, okay? Um, but it's the way that their language is and the format, it's very different from English. Like they speak like Yoda, like go there you must. They don't like saying like you and it and they and me and it. They don't say stuff like that a lot. They'll just refer to it like once and then like not say it again. They have what's it? Polite form, and then they have casual form, I think it's called, which is literally like practically not different languages, but also kind of just for who you're talking to. Like it's kind of like adding please and thank you to every word you say. Like there's a polite way of saying each word and sentence versus the normal way. And we don't really have stuff like that. The most we have is like we'll add a word to make it sound nicer, like thank you, sir. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff like that that's just so different, and like there's nothing like it over here, which can make it very difficult. But I will say the way that they do their alphabet and everything, oh, beautiful, chef's kiss, makes perfect sense. I mean, the kanji's a little wild, but like the hiragana and katakana and all, thank you. Oh, everything is spelled the way it sounds, and it's just glorious. English, I swear. I can't even speak Japanese, and I would pass every spelling test. All right. And I've never done that in America, in English. Like, that shows you how ridiculous English is with that kind of thing. But yeah, it's interesting, but my God, is it hard. I don't think I have a brain for that kind of thing. The way I comprehend the world, I really have to like visualize it in my head, like see it. And if I can't visualize it, then I have a very difficult time comprehending it. That's why stuff like math is really difficult for me, because once you get past like 5, I can't see it so good anymore, and it just becomes an abstract concept. Um, Languages is another thing. There's like no visuals whatsoever unless you're visualizing each word. Stuff like that, it's really really difficult for me to comprehend well. So it's just, and of course all my friends there were just freaky little geniuses, and they're all language pros, and they're just speaking it fluently after learning it for a week. And I'm just like, Ohio. Like that's all I can say. But it's a very pretty language. It's very interesting, very different. I wish I studied harder. I didn't expect to like Japan so much. I thought I would like it, but I didn't apply myself because I was like, I'm never going to use Japanese. It doesn't matter. I regret it so. But whatever feels natural. Okay, we'll see. I can read some Romanji, but kanji, is lost on me. Yeah, so I can read here. Well, probably not anymore because it's been a long time. But I used to be able to read hiragana and katakana very well. I wouldn't know what words I was saying, but I would be able to read the word, if that makes sense. I wouldn't be able to understand the word, but I could read it and say it. Because again, it's pretty simple and straightforward. They don't have any secret letters that actually sound like something else for this particular word. Nothing like that, you know. They have a couple letters that change based off the sentence, but for the most part, it just is what it is. And oh my god, it makes so much sense. I swear. I just I think English, it's because it's like a mix of a lot of different languages. I think that's the reason why there's so many weird spellings and stuff like that. But oh, it sucks so bad. This is not right. Is it true that you blink when you had your camera on a few hours ago? Absolutely not, Panda. And how dare you accuse me of such a thing? Outrageous. Unacceptable. That's a very serious accusation. And I will not stand for it. What is the one thing you would change if you were to go backwards? I mean, if I could go back in time, I would put my money in all the stocks that I know are going to be successful. But if it's like one thing I could change, I think I would definitely change getting an art degree. It's been my dream to be an artist, and I am trying very hard to pursue it right now, but it is not something I could really get a job in. Especially studio art. It was a big mistake, and frankly, nobody told me it was a bad idea. Nobody was like, I should have made art a minor and then have like another major in something that I could actually get a job in to sustain myself, right? But nobody ever, like, I wasn't a very down to earth person. Everybody was like, oh, you're so good at art. You're going to be a famous artist. Just pursue your dreams and do art. And I was like, okay. And then I pursued my dreams. And, I'm still trying, right? But I also need to eat. And, yeah. Can't exactly get a job with an art degree like mine. So that's what I would change. I would get an art minor and then pursue something else for my major. Kind of like, as I guess you can call it a fallback, because you could always put like all my art skills, right? Everything I'm doing now, everything I do with commissions, I taught it all myself. I didn't learn any of this in college at all, right? I didn't learn anything useful in college. And it's on me. I'm the one that didn't think about it critically and made the decision to get an art degree. But, I had been told my whole life, just follow your dreams, whatever it is. It doesn't matter if you just want to draw pictures your whole life, do it. Nobody told me that was like, actually, maybe you should be a little practical. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't a smart kid. I didn't know. They told me to follow my doodle dreams, and that's what I did. And now I can't afford anything. So, that's what I would do. Again, with the economy the way it is now, though, I don't know if it would have helped, honestly. Like, it's just getting a job that you can survive on is just impossible right now. That's why we trying our best, doodlers. We trying to pursue our dreams and do doodles every day, but it's hard. Yeah, so again, I'm not telling you don't pursue your dreams. I'm just saying make sure you, like I said, it depends on what kind of art. There are art degrees that can be useful. You know what I mean? There's like graphic design and 3D modeling would probably be a good one. They didn't teach any of this in my college, so keep that in mind when you're looking for a college if you want to go. But the art that they had and the art that I took, it wasn't usable in a like getting a job type sense. And it's all magical and fun when you're young pursuing your dreams, but then you realize how expensive life is and you need to eat food and you can't afford it today. You know what I mean? So keep them, always pursue your dreams, always, okay? But make sure you can survive at the same time. That's basically what I'm saying. And let me tell you, when I was young, I was not worried about that. I was like, everything's gonna work out. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. Of course, the economy crashed when it was my turn to be an adult. Dude. Whew. Exactly, Gummy. Exactly. Right when it was my turn. Ugh, I could go on such a rant about it. Such a salty, salty rant. If I was born when my parents were born, I would be so rich right now. You could literally buy a big, beautiful house on a Walmart salary and have a family with a stay at home wife. Like, you could do all of that on a Walmart salary. Now you can get a big boy job that needs 10 years of experience and you can't afford a 1 bedroom apartment. And it just doesn't seem like it's gonna change anytime soon. So everybody hang in there, okay? Hang in there for me. But who knows, you young doodlers, it might go back up by the time you're needing to worry about all that. But like I said, just try to be as practical as you can while still following your dreams. That's what I would say. Like I said, art minor. Unless you know that the art degree you're getting is practical and usable in terms of getting a job. Okay? And you can always pursue, like, I could have done all of this on the side on top of actually having a job that could pay me something. You know what I mean? 3D modeling is something I need to learn mostly. It's useful. It's absolutely useful nowadays, for sure. Mochi. Uh-oh. All right, we're pretty close to being done anyway. Let's take a look at the mochi. Wait. Here she is, look. Let's see, say it. Oh, look at my ear. Oh, Lord. Cover that up. Let's see, say hi. Hi, baby. Hi, pretty girl. Can you see her? Yeah, you can see the mochi. Look at her. Look at that. Oh, wow. Could you hear that? What is it, Mama? What is it? This is what she does when she wants attention. She comes up and acts like a little ham sandwich. Okay, see you later. She gone. She'll be back. She's always back. She's a moch. I want to see Mochi, but I got an oh Lord, that's okay, Hole. If you go back on you can go back and watch the VOD on Purple App and YT. I think YT is a little bit easier to access it. But you can see her there if you like. But don't worry, I got the webcam set up to where if she ever comes in view, I'll pop that camera on for you guys. So we're gonna get all the Mochi content. Don't you worry. All right, so we're gonna shrink him, and then we're gonna go ahead and back in. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a doodle night and do some doodle time. Best time in the world. It's the doodle time, baby. All right, so we did get a doodle done, and I would say half of a doodle done, but because of all the details in his outfit, it's not halfway done. But we made some progress, you know? Okay, let's pull up this doodle time, baby. Actually, I just thought about something for my format. That's probably not gonna work. I'm gonna have to do some more adjusting with the new layout on Purple App and YT that we have. Because you'll see what I'm talking about here. Oh wait, let me get that ready. Let me get this over here. I'm gonna put this over here. Actually, Panicade, what do I do with this one? Because I need to be able to see that. Alright, we're just gonna put it there for now. Alright, don't panic. We're fine, doodlers. Goodness gracious. Alright, so we got that. Yeah, oh, no, okay, that actually worked perfectly. I don't know why that worked, because I thought oh, you can see the chat too. Should I keep, what do you guys think? Should I keep the chat on top of the thing, or should I move it for doodle time? What do you guys think I should do? I think I mixed mine being shown last time. Wait, what? I think I missed mine being shown last time? Oh, really? Well, listen, if you go back to that VOD, you'll see us react to it there, baby. All right. So that should work. That works. But yeah, what do you guys think? Should move it whole? All right. Let me get that. There we go. Oh, we do have a flower up there, but I guess we can have a little flower up there. I guess that's not a crime. You guys won't unsubscribe for a flower in the corner, right? You agree to some? Alright. We did it. See, this is why I like to fix things on stream. Even though it's not fun, I can get your feedback, because I'm very indecisive. Alright, let me take a sip of Woda, and then it's doodle time, baby. Get ready. We got a couple doodles today. Alright, let's see what we got. Play. Wait, no. That's too fast. That's too fast. No, that's too fast. Okay. Master or hold. That is all. I love Hunter x Hunter. Look at Kahlua. Oh, my boy. And then, ooh, that looks really good, Hole. Goodness gracious. Hole, your hatching is spectacular. Goodness. Oh, who's that? Oh, I love him. You need to draw your alien more, okay? Oh, please. Please draw that alien more. Oh, who's this? Is this fan art or is this an OC of yours? Your hatching looks glorious. Look at that hat. Ooh, okay. Is that Riku? The outfit's different though. Is that Riku? I feel like I should know. Sneeb. That's a good name. Oh, this is a wait. How to what's it called? Cooking food in a dungeon or something. I need to watch that show. Thank you, Hole. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous girl or guy. I just like saying girl. Alright, who's Moon? Is that supposed to be Moon? Someone help me. I couldn't type it out, so I did the Discord thing right there. Is that one of you guys? Oh, that would be awesome as like a PNG avatar. Your lady, there we go. All right, girl. That'd be great for like a stream avatar. You know what I'm talking about? It totally has that kind of vibe. I guess I should make mine a little bit more creative. Mine's really basic. They have some wild ones on Purple App, man. Ooh, that looks awesome. Dang, I don't know who this is, but they got some skills. Let me tell you. Ooh, that looks awesome. Whoever you are, I wish I knew your name. It looks beautiful. Thank you. I'm gonna call you Moon. We're gonna say it's Moon. Thank you, Moon. And then boop. Tell me that isn't terrifying, but awesome. That looks so good. I could see that as like an illustration in a book, or like a horror book or something. Dang, Boop. You should do more of those. That looks great. Thank you, Boop. You guys don't have nightmares tonight with this. This is gonna be your sleep paralysis. Manic! I don't think Manic is in here right now, but Manic. Oh, is this a colored version? Yes, I wanted to see the colored version. Thank you, Manic. Thank you for sharing and coloring it for me. I got to watch him draw. You did? There we go. And that's it. We did it, my doodlers. We did it. We did all the doodles. All right, doodlers. I will be back tomorrow. We'll see what we're gonna do tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna play a game tomorrow. I'm either gonna do some artwork tomorrow or I'm gonna do the chat stream, which I'm very nervous about. I'm gonna be honest. I'm scared. And I'm afraid I'll just be so boring just looking at the camera the whole time. But people do it all the time on TikTok, so surely people find it entertaining, right? Like, and I'm such a yapper, it'll give me the chance to just talk and not worry about getting a drawing done. But like I said, I was thinking we could do some like Am I the A-hole Reddit stories, and that way we can all kind of decide together on. And I'd love to hear you guys' opinion on some of those, like, because a lot of times people can have very different opinions. And it'd be fun to hear what you guys think. It would kind of be like almost like a little mini story time type thing. I think that would be fun. But Again, we'll see. We'll see if I'm brave enough tomorrow. I'm gonna try. Alright, pray for me, please. I'm gonna do my best. But alright, doodlers, I'll see you next time, okay? Goodbye. Alright, purple, or I could say it now, Twitch doodlers and YouTube. Nobody's on YouTube right now. But thank you for watching today. Thank you for watching over there as well. I appreciate it. Okay, you guys have a good one. See you tomorrow. Bye.